foolish thing to get angry over, isn't it? I suppose the Tempest is just like any other ship, to be taken apart and put back together. Or she will be, once Gil's had his way.
I expect you to let Gil do his work from now on. No more bickering.
Understood, Pathfinder.
You know, I haven't actually met many Solarians.
Careful. Depending who you ask, we're conniving spies, genius researchers, or meddling scientists. We have to pack a lot of living into 40-odd years. Everything gets accelerated, lines blur. I just hope we don't repeat our old mistakes out here.
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
Caught you napping.
I got a copy of the Nexus's movie library.
Thanks. I'll look through it. It's probably all agricultural learning vids, but there might be something good. I'll keep you posted.
system, Gavorka. Approaching Kadara.
Besides being a haven for Nexus exiles, what do we know about this place?
Group of exiles called the Outcasts liberated Kadara Port from the Ket. Until recently, their power was absolute. But a new gang, the Collective, has been chipping it away. Real shady bastards led by an unknown called the Charlatan.
Well, with luck, they'll be too busy shooting at each other to notice us.
Probes launched. Getting a scan. I'm picking up something. Probes launched. Getting a scan. Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Now orbiting Kadara. Standing order for all incoming ships. The port is a ceasefire zone by order of Sloane Kelly. She was head of Nexus security.
Be ready for anything, and keep comms open. Should hear from our resistance contacts soon. Incoming call. Patching it through.
There's been a development regarding the spy, Venturev. Rendezvous at Kroller's Song. Your contact's codename is Shayna.
Shayna. Got it. That's one hell of a welcome sign.
Exiles have stepped up their game since the revolt.
Not too shabby for folk who got kicked off the station with nothing to show for it.
All I see is the trail of bodies they left behind.
Our supplier's waiting. Come on, we're gonna be late.
Do I even want to know?
Nope.
We'll find a way. We always do.
No more talking. I'm sick of your shit.
You won't get away with this. My
people won't allow it.
What are you doing to these people?
Nothing they weren't expecting. Port's got two rules. No guns and pay your protection fees.
So what's that you're holding?
Outcasts don't have to abide by the rules. Just enforce them. You got a problem with that? You can join these assholes.
Pathfinder, it will be difficult to find the spy if you're barred from the city.
Guess that's true.
What was that?
Nothing. I'll be on my way.
Creep.
Piss off.
You order, you pay.
I said...
You look like you're waiting for someone.
I've got time for a drink.
Shayna, but you can call me Reyes. I hate code names.
I was expecting someone more Angaran.
The Resistance pays me to supply information, among other things.
So you're a smuggler.
Your man, Venterev, was arrested by Sloane Kelly, leader of the Outcasts. Word spread about what he did to Moshae Sefa. The people are calling for his execution. And Sloane? She's a woman of the people.
Dress it up however you want. She's a criminal.
You work for the Initiative. Sloane was part of the uprising on the Nexus. I doubt she'll give Ven up easily.
Maybe she'll agree to a deal.
There might be another way to get to Ven. You work Sloane. I'll talk to the Resistance.
How do I contact you if things go south?
Hey, you gotta pay.
Keep the change.
Always do.
Sam, tell me about Sloane Kelly.
Before joining the Initiative as head of Nexus Security, Miss Kelly served in the Alliance with a nearly spotless record.
Nearly?
She was involved in multiple altercations with other officers.
A hothead. Great.
Sloane's inside. Mind your damn manners.
Focus defenses here and here. The Ket have been quiet for too long. What?
You must be Sloane Kelly.
I know who you are. So, what brings a Pathfinder to our humble port?
Venturev. Name ring any bells?
What's he to you? And don't lie to me.
I need him so I can infiltrate a Ket flagship. You've obviously got no love for the Ket. I'm doing you a favor.
Kadara is an Angaran port. They want Ven dead, and I want to keep them happy.
This is bigger than local politics.
You don't need Ven. You need his intel. Talk to him before I put his head on a spike.
I can work with that.
See? No reason we can't be civilized.
Should have brought refreshments.
Give the Pathfinder access to the holding cells.
Yes, sir.
You're not what I expected, Pathfinder.
I get that a lot.
Keep staying on Sloane's good side, and I'll be really impressed.
The Collective is making waves in Kadara Port. What's the Outcast plan to stay on top?
By not telling our strategies to strangers.
See you around, Kaitis.
Keep your hands where I can see them.
Don't feed the prisoner.
Don't touch the prisoner. And the only thing that passes between you two are words. Got it?
Absolutely. I won't cause trouble.
What do you want?
The Archon ship. Where is it?
This a new interrogation tactic? Sloane's getting lazy.
I don't answer to Sloane. I'm a Pathfinder with the initiative.
The one who rescued the Moshai. I know who you are, and what happened on Vold.
You're well informed for someone behind bars?
The rumors hit before I was captured. That's why the mob wants me dead. Even deserters hate me.
The Archon ship. Where is it?
I never saw it. Got my orders from a Ket transponder. But you could use its frequency to triangulate the Archon's location.
Do you still have it?
I buried it before I was arrested. Should still be outside the city.
Thanks for the intel.
Don't you want to know why I did it? Why I betrayed the Moshai?
Not really. It's done. She's safe now.
Pathfinder, the communicator is buried outside the ceasefire zone. I suggest bringing a squad.
Betra, Drac, are you back from whatever it was you were doing?
Yep, our completely legitimate business deal went off without a hitch.
Benefit of bringing a Krogan along.
Tell Gil to prep the Nomad. I need to go outside the city.
You've all seen a dead body before. Move along. The Charlatan strikes again.
If you would like, Pathfinder, I could provide an analysis of the deceased. He's Angaran. There are multiple lacerations on the face and abdomen.
Another body? I don't get paid enough for this shit.
There's been more than one murder?
7 by my count, but that's all I know.
Perhaps Mr. Vidal would have more information, Pathfinder.
You okay?
What? Oh, yeah, of course.
If you get whatever it is off your chest, you might feel better.
Doubtful, but it's worth a shot. I joined the Outcasts a few weeks ago. Kitus tasked me with collecting protection fees. Thought it'd be easy. But we talked to so many people, I got the names mixed up and banished someone who paid their fee.
They didn't protest it?
Of course, she did. But they all do. We don't really listen.
What are the chances she's still alive?
I don't know. Slim. The Badlands are bad. I thought about looking for her, but I can't risk Kitus finding out I screwed up. I need this job to feed my little brother. Our mom's still in cryo on the Nexus. He's got no one else.
I'll look for her. Just tell me her name and any clues about where she might be.
Remy Tamayo. She would have gone to the slums for processing. After that, the warden might know. Everyone who's banished to the
city under a city.
At the center is Tartarus, a nightclub.
There will always be places like this. Doesn't matter what galaxy you're in.
You look well enough. My patients are usually leaking from somewhere.
I actually have my own doctor. Name's Ryder. I'm a Pathfinder.
One survived. Could have used you when we got to Helios. Dr. Ryota Nakamoto. I used to work as the Outcast's physician. Quit after Sloan turned what should have been a medical breakthrough into a drug.
She's a criminal. What did you expect?
She wasn't always like this. Life since the Nexus, it's changed all of us. When we arrived on Kadara, I found a local string of bacteria that shares properties with penicillin.
Quite the find.
It was, until I discovered the drug is addictive and induces hallucinations in large doses. I took my concerns to Sloan. All she saw was an opportunity to make a profit, called the drug Oblivion. But beyond stealing back my formula, there's no way to stop her.
All that would do is piss off Sloan.
I don't give a damn how she feels. People are dying, and it's because of my work. I hate to ask you this, but the formula's in my old lab. Maybe you could get it back? I can't fight. Otherwise, I'd do it myself.
No promises, but I'll see what I can do. How toxic can it be? Sanjeev Clement. Terrible way to die.
Not a bad little dive.
Want to make some easy credits?
Only if it's legal.
Of course. As you may know, Kadara's most valuable trade is scrap and resources stolen from the Nexus. But that well's running dry.
I'm not stealing for you.
Not my goal. My focus is resources native to Andromeda. I have it on good authority there. I sent a surveyor to check it out, but he hasn't returned.
call later. I'm drinking. And leave the bottle. Ryder, glad you're here. I'm sure you've heard about the murders.
There's a fresh body outside Crawla's. Some of the locals say it's the charlatan's handiwork.
I don't buy it. The charlatan is discreet, careful. Whoever did this wanted the bodies found.
Making a statement.
But to who?
These deaths could just be the result of living in a pirate-run town.
The killings are too systematic. No. If I was the betting man, and I am, I'd say it was the Rokar.
Why would a Rokar be in Kadara port?
It's Angaran built, and before Sloan, Angaran run. I think the Rokar came here looking for new recruits, and things got out of hand.
And the Angara victims? How do they fit into your theory?
I did some digging. All of the deceased Angara were public Milky Way sympathizers.
So the victims either were from the Milky Way...
or supported us. It's the only pattern I could find.
An Angaran port run by aliens would be a prime target for their cause.
Problem is, I've got no proof. And the Resistance doesn't want to antagonize the Rokar.
Guessing that's where I come in.
I need that fancy AI of yours to scan for evidence that could implicate the Rokar. People are scared, Ryder. This is your opportunity to win friends in Kadara port.
I sound pretty integral to this plan.
Sam is integral. You're a bonus.
Hey, I haven't agreed to help you yet.
I feel good about my chances. One of the crime scenes isn't far. Give me a call when you get there.
What do you know about the situation out there?
You might say I'm warden of the Badlands. It's not a place for tourists. Tough beyond these walls.
What does tough look like?
A graveyard of people who are either dead or soon will be. Badlands are Kadara's dumping ground. Like a giant prison. When you're too nasty for even this place, we kick you out there.
You mean exiles who get exiled?
Yep. Worst of the worst. And some of them want to be there. Got secrets to hide, I guess. The water's toxic. Sulfur springs are everywhere. Have a nasty habit of catching fire. Yeah. So have at it. Knock yourself out.
I'm looking for a Remy Tamayo. Any idea where I might find her?
Tamayo. Oh, yeah. She's the one who kept insisting she's innocent.
She is innocent. The outcast collecting the fees made a mistake. Remy paid...
Well, shit. That's never happened before.
Not here to point fingers. I just want to find her.
Look, last time I saw your girl, she was talking with Johan and his crew. Nasty. I'll send you the nav point to their last known location. Prepare for...
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
Wonder how many drunk idiots have fallen in there.
All right, Sam. Show me what we've got.
Kadara's water is dense with sulfide minerals, the oxidation of which produces toxic streams and lakes.
So, no skinny dipping?
No dipping at all, Pathfinder. Even the Nomad's shields cannot withstand the water's corrosive properties. The presence of monoliths suggests a vault that might reduce the acidity. However, outlaws, pirates, and other unsavory exiles inhabit Kadara's hills. The further you travel from the mountain, the more dangerous it will become.
Good to know. Let's get out there.
I bet I could drink it.
No, Drac, no.
Are you worried about your colony?
Of course, who isn't worried out here?
You don't act like it.
You'll learn not to show it.
Taking in the view?
It's spectacular. These sulfur pools are dumping grounds for bodies. People hide all sorts of evidence out here.
And Kadara just keeps getting worse.
My name's Cineris. One day there'll be a reckoning for all these murders. I'm trying to collect the evidence and account for the victims.
This is bleeding heart crusader crap. I'd rather collect whatever's on the bodies and make some cash.
This is Drexel, a leech.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Looks like those exiles stole tech from the port. We should be careful.
I detected animal weapon cache in the area. Scanning will reveal more information.
It says here this weapon cache is headed for a specific camp. Sam?
With more information, I can determine the source of the transmission.
Look, it's easy. You just pull the hinge back and snap the upgrade straight on the barrel.
Doesn't seem...
I promise.
Back in my day, upgrades were handmade.
A wind farm. Smart.
Must be how they power Kadara Port.
Assholes took everything but the rotor hub.
Trouble with scavengers?
Always. Who are you?
A Pathfinder with the initiative.
A Pathfinder? On Kadara? Holy shit.
You said you had a scavenger problem?
Right, yeah. Bastards come at night, pick the turbines clean of parts. Expensive and annoying.
Sloan doesn't provide security?
Too busy with the collective. I'm not asking for guards, I just want our parts back.
That's...
She is under the influence of Oblivion.
If I were Rogan, I could guard this place myself and do a better job.
Yep. They took the anemometer.
Of course they did.
Well, well. You're not... What makes you say that?
Your gear. It's high quality, like the rest of you.
If you've got a point, make it.
All right. When the exiles came to Kadara, they hid caches of Nexus supplies all over the Badlands. Junk, mostly. Stale protein bars and rations. But among the shit are some serious weapons lifted straight from the armory.
And you know this how?
I helped steal them. Problem is, those weapons are too good for the scum down here. And I can't sell weapons in Kadara Port without the cash nav point, though? You interested? It's yours for a fair price.
You've got a deal.
Looking for something...
You okay?
Fine. Just the old plumbing acting up. Even most of my guts are synthetic. I'd get them replaced, but the warranty's probably no good out here.
This technology is unaffiliated with Kadara's factions, Pathfinder. Its owners are likely criminal class.
Gonna be okay.
Every time you say that, I believe you less.
Doesn't make it less true.
Get any closer and I'll hit you with a corrosive bomb. Killed 2 looters today already. You want to test me?
Whoa, hey, we're no outlaws.
Protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
That doesn't look like an outcast or collective camp. Let's check it out.
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Touch that.
Goes underground.
Hopefully there's a way down. We're gonna need a really big drill.
This area could be viable for an initiative outpost, Pathfinder. However, for any long-term success, you'll need to find a solution to Kadara's water toxicity problems.
This is Sloane's territory. Gotta make a deal with her first.
What about the charlatan? The collective's gaining power.
We do not know the charlatan's identity. Sloane may be our only option. The doll could offer insight. Pathfinder, this is the murder site Mr. Vidal asked you to investigate. Pathfinder, then Terev claimed he buried the Ket transponder near this location.
Found it.
That thing's busted.
The transponder's power source is drained.
So let's juice it up. Turn it on, then Gil can work his magic.
Once complete, this should provide us with the Archon's location, and in turn, Meridian's.
We're one step closer to building a home in Helios.
Oh yeah, hard part's totally behind us.
Pathfinder, Reyes still needs your help investigating the murders in Kadara Port.
Reyes. I'm at the crime scene.
Great. I've got intel on our dead guy, Krogan male. Went by the name of ZR. His frontal plate was pried off before he was shot to death.
They wanted him to suffer.
Not one of mine.
Do your scanning thing. Look for anything that might lead us to the killer.
These footprints are distinctly Angaran.
I count at least 3 attackers. The tracks make it look like an ambush.
Fits the Rokar profile. It's a start.
Angaran blood. Matches your Rokar theory, Reyes.
DNA cannot identify political affiliations.
Keep scanning. We need hard evidence.
A knife. Killer must have dropped it during the getaway. Something's carved into the blade.
It's Shalash, the Angaran trade language. A home filled with strangers becomes a prison.
Sounds pretty Rokar.
This inscription, along with the DNA and footprints, supports the theory proposed by Mr. Vidal, Pathfinder.
Let's pay our local Rokar a visit.
You know where they are?
I wasn't sitting on my ass this whole time. I'm looking at the place right now.
Send me the coordinates. These murders stop today.
What's up, Ryder? Why an emergency meeting?
I didn't call it.
I did. Got some disturbing news while we were on Kadara. There's some tension at the Krogan colony on Eladin. It's bad.
Tension among Krogan? You don't say.
I wouldn't waste your time with this if it wasn't important. We need to go.
I agree. Nakmor Morta made herself overlord of the colony. It's weird.
No. Our priority is the Archon. We have to remain focused on his next move.
Jall's right.
We won't make any rash decisions. Drax just brought a problem to the team. Let's dial down the emotions so we can be clear-headed.
Well, as long as we're pitching stuff, I overheard outlaws on Kadara talking about activity in the Ramov system.
No, that's the system where the Turian Golden World was supposed to be.
Ramov? There aren't any viable planets there. Only an asteroid field with mining ventures run by criminals.
I hear Eladin's pretty rough too. Roving scavengers with nothing to lose.
Perfect. Because if there's one thing I do know about, it's fighting pirates.
But now that we have the transponder, we're so close to finding the location of Archon's ship.
Our goal is to create our home here. You never know how something might fit in. Anyway, get Callow the nav points for both Eladin and that potential Turian Golden World. We want all our options ready to go. Hey! I didn't say dismissed or meeting adjourned or anything. Meeting adjourned, as you were.
I'm going to recommend a team-wide increase in caloric intake.
Yay, more cans.
Are you sure about that, Lex? We don't know how long we're going to need the rations to last. Even trading with Kadara and Io, we don't have a reliable food source in Helios yet. I'm sure you'll find a way.
Pathfinder, you have new email.
Ryder has been tinkering with the care transmitter. I don't know if you know why.
She didn't tell you?
Said we're trying to find the Archon's flagship so we can board it. Clearly a joke. Hoping you can give me the straight scoop.
That's exactly what we're gonna do.
Say, what?
Gil, here's that Ket transponder. The spy used it to get his orders.
What do we need from it?
The location it points to should give us a fix on the Archon ship.
Right.
Think you can figure it out?
I've been looking over the care tech we found so far. It may be a different galaxy, but physics still applies. Only so many ways of communicating across space. There. Give it a shot.
Did you connect the...
Shit, turn it off. Careful. That is a direct line to people who want to murder everyone on this ship.
Sam?
I have the coordinates. The signal points to the Tafino system.
We sure we want to do this?
I don't know. Sometimes I think we're in over our head.
Sometimes?
Here's our chance to find out.
Hey, Ryder. What's the story?
How's your friend Jill doing?
Good. Busy. Apparently, prepping multiple species for procreation is a lot of work. Who knew? Waiting to get it all started was killing her. Now she's being shot out of a cannon, so to speak.
Good talking to you again.
Anytime.
Thought you should know I keep finding crumbs here on the counter.
So, we have a few messy eaters on board.
I think something's nibbling our stores. Something that doesn't belong. Possibly something tasty.
I'll keep an eye out for stowaways. Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a pie jack scratch its butt?
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Shoot stuff and don't die. Always works for me.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Something's nesting here. Something that likes cereal. I wonder... We've probably got materials to build a humane trap and catch it. Hey, Joel. Didn't mean to scare you.
What? I'm not scared. 1 second.
What's going on in here? You look busy.
If I'm busy, my mind is occupied with whatever I'm working on, rather than worrying.
I can see how that'd help.
I'd like your advice on something. I'm making gifts for everyone. I have a list.
Gifts?
Do Turians like poetry? For Vetra, I'm writing a poem and engraving it on I'm not sure yet.
Who doesn't like a personalized poem?
Great. Maybe I could just recite it for her.
Make sure I'm there for that.
Liam seems to like my Rothgin. I might sew him one.
He does?
Do Krogan like knives? I could craft a ceremonial Angaran dagger for Drac.
Who wouldn't want that?
It's mainly decorative. Would you like one?
Joel, this is a lot of work. What's really going on?
I'm sure that I seem confident and skilled to you, but I'm not. Or I don't feel like I am.
Well, I think you're great.
That's so...
It's true.
You're making me blush.
I can't tell.
My family is well known. Our lineage is respected, and many of my kin have achieved great things. I've never been one of them. So many older siblings and cousins who succeeded at everything. I stopped trying to keep up.
Right.
Thanks for listening.
You're one of us now, Joel.
Kadara Port's pretty grisly, huh? Probably get into all sorts of trouble there. And now we're going after the Archon's ship? Sure that's a good idea.
Of all the ideas so far, it's the one most likely to blow up in our face.
Oh, thanks for the inspiration. Any other bubbles you want to burst?
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again.
You know it.
One trap ready for a visitor. I'll leave it and see what we get.
Hey, Ryder. Got an encrypted message from Sid. She has news and wanted to talk to us both. Connecting the call now.
Finally! I've been waiting for hours.
So you want to tell us what this is all about?
I was listening to Outpost updates and caught a message about settlers going missing.
What do you mean they're missing?
They didn't leave voluntarily. No work assignments, no mining expeditions, kidnapped. I dug around, and I think I know where they've been taken. A cave on a moon in the Ramov system. Originally an Angaran mine, I think, but they abandoned it.
I don't believe the planet you're talking about is a moon.
Whatever.
What did I tell you about getting involved?
I couldn't just do nothing.
How do we know your intel's even reliable?
It's reliable.
We'll need more than your assurances. Who's behind this? Why target settlers?
Ugh, does it matter? Are you gonna not save them if you don't like why they're in trouble?
Sid, just give us everything you have on this.
Already done. Could I come along? I want to help.
You know the answer to that.
Right, of course. Stay away from bad people, guns, bombs, Krogan beer.
You did good. I just want you to be safe, okay?
Yeah.
Pirates, exiles, severed heads. Kadara Port's a peach, huh? And Sloane Kelly is the pit. Anything you needed?
See you later.
Feeling okay?
I ran across another memory fragment. Dad made Sam for Mom, to cure her. I knew that was part of it, but...
You didn't know it was the driving force?
He gave up everything trying to save her.
You didn't realize how important his family was to him?
I guess not.
Maybe that's what he wanted you to see.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
As if any of your meals passed the bucket test. Picture your favorite food. Now picture it in a bucket beside a barn. Would you still eat it?
Do all humans try to ruin everything? Or just you?
Hey, sorry, still thinking about the outpost we need.
Pathfinder, I've retrieved actionable intel from the security vid of Spender.
What did you find?
Updating your system with the nav point.
Ryder, might I borrow your research room access?
What for?
There's a small something I need to take care of. I might need your help, if you could.
I'll help if I can.
Suvi, could you take the helm for a little while? I mostly need your authorization to add to the database.
Is that our drive core?
The full blueprint. Only a few are in the system. I had them all by memory. So I drew them out. Every line, all the specs. Gil will be needing them. I won't.
He'll put them to good use, and it never hurts to have backups.
They were going to scrap the Tempest project. Did I tell you that? Some engineering consultant kept insisting the ship would never fly right. He used a lot of Gil's arguments. I think that's why this hurts. The others died thinking we won, that their legacy was safe, and I failed them.
The original Tempest is preserved forever now, thanks to you. It's safer than ever.
We forget all our technology didn't just appear. Someone invented it. Someone cared. And in the end, someone new always takes up the banner and pushes forward. I need the tech officer's sign-off on these schematics. Any thoughts on how to do this?
Gil, got a minute? I need you in the research room.
Be right there.
I thought we settled this. What's going on?
I saved the Tempest schematics for you. It'll be easier with them on hand.
Seeing her drawn out down to the basics, she's kind of beautiful.
Oh, right. You never saw.
Yeah, look at the arc here. That's artistry. And there.
Liam says he's planning a movie night. That's the idea. He's putting it off because it didn't seem right after seeing the exaltation facility. But now there's a delay. I had a thought. Every vid's better with snacks, right? I found an Angaran recipe for these little morsels you can make from a local Helios plant, but it's rare and... You want me to look for one? Oh, would you? I'd love to, you know, be social and things. Now orbiting Kadara.
Back towards Vold.